Premier League. How difficult is it to convince even the supporters that something like the Carabao Cup is really important for you?
I don't know if we can convince them, because if you ask about the priority, what would it be? It wouldn't be for sure the Carabao Cup. But then for us, it's more internally how we use it, what the demands that we put in ourselves, and as well how we approach every single game. We play for Arsenal Football Club, and you cannot approach it in any different way because that's not respecting the game.
I mean, last year you lost to Brighton in this competition, and to be fair, no one seemed to care. I mean,
No.
the fans didn't really. It was almost say, well, it's good because he gets it out of the way. How do you stop the players thinking that?
I don't think the players think like that. I think they get really upset when they lose. After you are out, you try to look at the bigger picture and say, okay, now we're going to use it in a different way. That's okay. But if you ask somebody what they want to do tomorrow, for sure is win the game.
Do the players, in a way, almost take it as a bit of an insult when they're playing in the Carabao Cup and all the big names are resting and suddenly they're playing, they sort of think, I shouldn't be playing in this either?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I have 3 World Cup winners in the squad that can think like this about the Carabao Cup. I might be wrong, but I don't think nobody can think like that. I think that would be very, very arrogant.
And can I ask you briefly about Tomiyasu, because he's come back in the last few weeks and he's looked really on his game again, hasn't he? I mean, he had that season when he played every season, every game. And last season he was pretty much on the sidelines. How's he sort of coped with suddenly being out of the regular team?
Well, I think if Tommy hasn't played more, it's been because he's been injured, and his availability has been an issue since being with us, especially in certain periods very close to November. And when he's been fit, we are going to use him. We can use him in different positions. He's so reliable, and I think he's in a really good form right now.
Can he play basically any of the back 4 positions?
He doesn't care. You see him strike the ball right or left, or playing left centre back, right centre back. He adapts straight away. That's a huge quality.
What was his best position?
I cannot tell you, to be honest. I don't know. I think he needs a run of games, and he needs to, and probably we need to see partnerships to probably reply to that question in the right way. But today I cannot tell you what is his best. What is more needed now? Yes, because we have less depth in that position, but what his best position, I don't know.
Hello, Mikel.
Hi.
Just on that, you played with a lot of players that change positions, and so Martinelli for the middle, Crossman for the middle, Thomas Partey moving into on the right back. This sort of stuff, do you think that could have happened maybe 10, 15 years ago? Is there a difference in training that's facilitating this, or is this something a bit different, a trend happening in football?
I think there were certain positions 15 years ago. I can recall a lot of wingers then playing as fullbacks. That was something very common. Maybe a central defender play as a holding midfielder, the opposite way around. That amount of changes probably now is a bit is more than before. I don't know.
Do you have any idea why that changed?
Because the game is evolving. I think the way we utilize players and qualities of players are different. The game is evolved, so I think tactics has evolved. I think roles on players have evolved a lot, and you can see that evolution.
How do you think you would have coped playing in this period now? Would you?
Well, I had experience, so I was a number 4 or 6 as a holding midfielder, and with David Moyes I played left and right winger. So that was a big shock in my system. Overall, I think it's really good because you have to understand the game much better. You have to adapt. You have to evolve, and you have to give your best. And I think that was something really, really positive in my career.
And David Moyes, one thing I think I've noticed that you really enjoy winning clean sheets, grinding out wins. Is that something you took from David Moyes at Everton, or is that just something that you?
Yeah, he was very much into that. Obviously, as well, we struggle to score a lot of goals in that era, but we are a really solid and cohesive team, and he was really, really good at that.
And another thing as well, as you mentioned, the game is evolving, and a lot of young coaches watch your team in particular. What would you like young coaches to take from your football and your style of playing?
I don't know. I think probably they have to come and watch us, and then they can take what they like and what they want to throw on the bin. But I don't know.